morning, mountain bikers. I'm Chris Wessels, and you are watching MTB Trail Review. Today, I am back at Skypark with the goal of clearing the entire jump line. If you watched my last video, you know that it didn't go well, but today, I've got some quite literally professional help. This is John Simak.
How's it going, everybody? Yeah, Simak.
Okay. He's a professional rider. He's going to help me out a little bit today. And then if you want more tips and tricks on how to get better at riding, he actually has a YouTube channel as well. I'll link it in the description. Go check it out. Enjoy the ride. You. Before I get to jumping on the big jump line, I like to do a warm-up on Upper Arrow. It has some smaller jumps, and it's just a fun trail. Also, I left my bell on my bike, because when I case a jump, it dings, and it's just a really good indicator for me on how it's going. But today, for some reason, it was still just a little loose. Even on jumps that I cleared, if I just had a harder hit at all, the bell dinged. So it wasn't the best indicator today. It's going to be going off a little bit more than normal. I'm sorry about that. In the future, I'm just going to take it off. This was a clean run, and I was feeling good, which gave me a little bit more confidence, and I was ready to go conquer my fears on the newer jumps. But first, I could not miss what was about to happen.
Ready to do a sleigh ride behind the sleigh?
I feel like I have to. I mean, this needs to be documented, right?
Yeah.
So whenever you're ready, let me know, and I will happily do a sleigh ride behind the sleigh. Alright, I'm following Jason Guthrie, the owner of Chainline Bikes and my amazing mountain bike coach. Downslayer ride on whatever that is. The question is, do I have a chance of keeping up with them? Oh my god. Just so you have a better idea of what you're watching here, that is a Surly cargo bike. It's probably twice as long, maybe not twice as long, 1.5 times as long as my bike. It is not meant to be ridden in a downhill mountain bike park. And kudos to Jason, because I was pushing and I could barely keep up with him. Thank you. Oh my god. Jesus, Jason. How he made it down at that speed, I just don't understand. But it was really fun to watch. That was wild. That was crazy. How'd it feel?
Yeah, that's fine.
After following him down, Jason was nice enough to set me up on a tow rope and give me a tow back up. And now, it will be time to conquer those fears. Thank you. So for the first run, I followed Alex down. He was going to tow me in at the speed that he thought needed in order to clear these jumps. Behind me, I've got John, who's going to coach me up if I do not clear them. It's a pretty good combo to get started. Go ahead, John. Attempt 1 was unsuccessful, but the good news is I still felt like it was progress, because on that jump, my first attempt of the day, I got as close to clearing it as I did the last time I was here. For the remainder of this run, I made it my goal to keep pace with Alex and John, so I could see how fast they were going in order to clear these jumps. Obviously, they are much more skilled than I am in all aspects of riding, not just jumping. And they were going a lot slower than I thought was necessary in order to clear most of these. This gave me a good baseline and some goals for the rest of the day. And to my delight, I did pretty well on the lower jump line, keeping pace with them, and clearing or coming close to clearing most of these jumps.
You're just like jumping with like compressed suspension and like popping with 2 wheels almost.
Okay.
Versus like using your suspension and like lifting up and then over, like pulling like bunny hop almost.
After some coaching from John, I went back and I rode the jump line again, and again, and again, and again. And each time I got a little closer, but still never quite got to the point where I was clearing the jump.
So close.
So I decided to take a break, get some lunch, and then work on the session jump at the bottom. This is another jump I had never cleared before. But the good news with the session jump is that, you know, it's sessionable. And because it was sessionable and so accessible to everyone, I was able to get immediate feedback from both John and Jason, as well as Alex, and apply that feedback immediately after receiving it.
Alright, this is it. I'm doing it. No brakes. Pump the roller.
So close. And then, after who knows how many attempts, I finally cleared it. So then I immediately climbed back up, went to the jump line, went for the big jump, and...
Yes!
I'm counting it. It wasn't as clean as it could be, but I got both wheels on the other side of the landing without banging my back wheel on the knuckle. This was a very, very exciting moment for me.
Cool.
Then, just to make sure that it wasn't a fluke, I went back to do it again, and I got the same result. I cleared it, could have been cleaner. I definitely have some work to do to make this a perfect landing, but I'm not casing the crap out of it every time, and that feels really good. So, I will leave you with a full run on the jump line, top to bottom.
Ooh. Nope. Jesus. So today was successful. Thanks again to John and of course Alex and Jason with Chainline for helping me out. Super stoked to clear that jump, and I got the bonus of the session jump. Once again, if you want to check out more tips and tricks, just learn some new skills, John has a channel. I'll leave the link in the description. I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Later.